this is Blackwood here, and today it's a little different from Order and Chaos. I'm going to be showing you a video on how to make a squirrel trap, a squirrel snare, like the famous one that they always show in the movies where the people are walking along and then they get pulled up by their foot into the tree. Okay, let's get to it. Step 1, you want to find 6 sticks. Two of these that I already have over here in the ground. They're about yay long, and they want to be strong. These are a little weaker because I found them at the park that I'm at right now. And you want to implant them, like get them, make sure they have these hooks on them right here, so you could put them in the ground, and you'll see for later. And then you want a long straight stick that you could just put into the ground as like a stake, you'll find out. And then this stick, you want to make sure when you plant these over here, you want them as long as you're going to plant them. So it's just straight stick. You'll get the measuring when you do it, but you want to get the stick later. This stick to go underneath here to hold the tree stick down, and this stick goes right here later. And this is like a little small 3-inch stick. See, it's not very big, but yeah. Okay. Oh, and almost forgot. This string rope, you want like about 5 feet of rope to use for this. Okay, so I'll show you the other steps. This is step 2. So here you want to find a tree, preferably a sapling. It could be small or big, it just depends. But you want it to have like a bounce velocity rate. So if you bounce it down and then let go, it goes back up. So it holds the object that you're trapping in the tree. So you want to find a tree like that. And since I'm at a park, I can't really do this, but if you're at your house or someplace in the woods, you want to cut off the ends of the tree, that part. Make it easier for the tree to go up because it won't have as much weight and it won't have as much like pulling back on it when the wind hits it. So anyway, step 3. So the 2 sticks that go into the ground that have a hook shape, you want to put them into the ground to where the hook is above ground still, and you want them so something could be balanced inside of them like this. And so it's sturdy enough to stay in the ground so the sticks won't get pulled out when the tree flips up. So make sure you put them in the ground pretty deep. And then before you put them in the ground, you want to take your tree and bring it down to where you're going to put the sticks. And you want to make sure that end that you're putting down touches the ground, and then draw a line like I have right here on the ground. So when you put the sticks in, they're on the line, like right here. And then use the other stick, this one right here, you want to put across from the 2 sticks here, like straight in the middle. But before you put it in the ground, you want to measure the how long it actually is. So the 2 sticks in the ground, here and here. Then this stick in between, from here, touching there, like right there, all the way over to here. And you want to line up with about right here, if you want to see that correctly. So it's like bouncing on the stick. Okay, YouTube, next step is you want to take that 5 feet of string, and you want to get the knots that you need for this. And you're going to need a bowline knot on both ends, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So first, you take the string, and if you want, you could bend it in like a U shape, if it's easier. And then you want to put it into like a loop, like down there, like that. Then you want to pick up the loop, take this string, and bring it under, around. So then you got those. So what I did is I went under, end around. So the string's right here. Then you want to put it down through those 2 loops that you just made. See? Down through the 2 loops. Then, once you take that, you pull it so it's nice and tight. And there you go. And if you do this and you think, oh, I did it right, perfect the first time, you want to check by pulling these 2 strings, the leading end and the end that has the rest of the rope, and you want to pull on it tight. And if it stays, then it's good. If it moves, then you made the wrong knot. You made a slip knot. So once you take that, you want to get it on the tree. Okay, I'll do that in the next step. Oh, and make sure you tie a bowline knot on both ends of the rope. I already tied mine on the other end. It doesn't matter the size, just make sure you don't use up too much of your rope. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to get it on the tree. If your tree does not have branches like this tree does, and it's just plain like this stick sticking out of the ground, then you would take your loop and you take it and you'd put it around, and then you'd put it around, and then you'd feed your rope through the hoop. So then you got another hoop right here. And then you put it on the end, and then you got a slip knot. So then you just pull, and the more the tree applies pressure, the more it stays on the tree. See? And then just to undo it, you pull the string right here to make it loose again, and then take it off the end. And say your branch actually is up on a tree with tons of leaves, you take your string and the end with the loop and you pull it around, then you take your hoop and you feed the line through again, and then this time you pull the whole string through the hole instead of just the end. Then you got another slip knot on the big tree. And there we go. Then once you take this, once you have your line, you want to take your tree and bring down the branch all the way to the floor, just like you did before. And then once it's there, you want to hold that spot. So mine was actually right where I grabbed, because I'm a lucky guy. Then you take your 3-inch stick and you put it in the middle, just like you're tying your shoe. You take this and you make a granny knot. So you take it, put it under, just like that, and across. Then you put it through the hole, just like that, and then pull it. And then you tighten it around the stick. So just like this. Then you want to do it one more time, because if your rope's skinny like mine, then you want to do one more time. What do you do again? You make a loop, put it through, put the line through the loop, and then pull it all the way through, and then pull it tight. Then you got tree stick. So next step, you want to take not your really long one that reaches in between, but the one that you want to go underneath these 2 branches. So then you take your tree with the line on it, and you make sure you pull it down, you put that stick in between, and you wrap it around, just like that. So then it's all the weight is on this branch, automatically holding it up. See, look, it's like that. Then you come over here. Okay, so once you take this, your last and final stick, you take it and you put one end on the stake over here, and then another end on the stake over here. This is on that little stick that you have going up into the tree. And take the 3 feet or so of rope you have left, and you know how earlier you tied that bowline knot onto the other end. You take it again, making another slip knot, take it, take the hoop, and you take the rope, and you lead it through the hoop. Then you pull the other hoop through into this big hoop that slides. It's called a slip knot. Then you put it around that stick. That is the trigger stick. You barely tap it, and it goes. So then you have a circle, right? You put your bait, whatever you're going to use, maybe some peanut butter. That works good with squirrels. Put some peanut butter along this stick. Then it goes whoosh, up into the tree. Then you got whatever you're trying to get. So let me show you with my foot. So pretend I'm a little squirrel. La 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 la. Step on this branch.